Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so today I'm going to try to bust out the first episode. Just doing a lot of finishing touches and stuff like that. And let me go ahead. I had done a quick survey on Instagram, and my daughter had done it among her friends and stuff, and we all voted for black and white. And I was kind of torn between black and white and color, and I'm like, let's just go ahead and do black and white like the folks say. So um, if you have a hard time seeing it, because I've been looking at this for days and hours and whatnot. Um, well, I guess it's just too bad. That really sucks. Hey, Tatted Hearts. Um, yeah, so I'm going to be trying to push through. I'm going to do some quick, just touch-ups of stuff that I hoped were going to be done by my colorist, but just to take a little bit off of her. I had done the survey, and I was really super leaning towards color. But her screen is still broken on her iPad, and it's just, I didn't want to put her through that kind of stress. I know she really wanted to help out, but she gave me some really good advice, and hopefully I can remember it all. One of the things that we had talked about, cool, I had went and grabbed a snack myself, had my little breakfast, Raisin Bran, a little bit of coffee. So now I'm kind of wired. Let's see. So I'm just going to do some quick touches on these. I had done some textures. I created my own textures. This one is like a crocodile type of texture. Some of the textures I found online, I'm like, ooh, that would make a nice, like, crazy coat. Plus, it kind of reminds me of the monsters that we're going to see later on. A few people had a hard time seeing some of the monsters, so I'm just going to have to do a higher contrast when it comes to them. The monsters that have, like, hyper detail. Otherwise, I just got to take some of the detail out of some of the monsters so they're able to be, able to be seen in, because I know these people who are doing the contest, who are doing the judging criteria, they got to be able to understand what they're seeing at first glance so they can whip through the rest of the hundreds and thousands of entrants. And one of the things I've been doing to keep myself motivated was to go into the submissions and see my competition. And then I started reading through the rules and stuff like that. And I haven't gone in this morning, but I'm going to check it out in a bit. What I'm looking for are basically anybody who's doing my my genre, the mind-bending genre, and either it'll prompt me to step up my game or give me a false sense of security. The ones that make me actually want to click on them, the thumbnails and stuff, I'm gonna take a peek at those. But it's kind of messed up because they're thumbnails that you click on. They'll have like this really great art in the thumbnail, and then you click on it, and it's the shittiest art you've ever seen. And I'm like, okay, all right, a little bait and switch there. It's not even the same art style is what some of them I've come across, and I'm like, oh man, I've been tricked again. Ah, tricked again. Ah, tricked again. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you want to make the milk last a little longer. Okay, so what I did is I basically went in, created some brushes, like this really gorgeous brush that probably people won't notice. It's like, what is that on his skin? Let's see. And then I made my own little backgrounds that really, I don't know, I put my middle name like right here. There's the flower shop. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want him to say. Maybe not say anything at all. Um, I don't know yet. I like the little hearts like a little kid would make with crayon. And I'm half tempted to let her pick out 2 flowers, one for her, one for her mother. But I'm like, nah, this guy ain't that generous. Go ahead and soften that. And I'm going to use the same kind of technique that I used when I was coloring the scales, where I am isolating the petals. I'm not going to do it on all of them. Let's see. So I have less cleanup. Just make a shape. Give it a little bit of the black, and then give it a little bit of the red or the white. And I really want to upload my first episode because I definitely need to build up my following. Let's see. I'll just keep alternating between black and white. Oops. I'll give this a little bit more color. Oops. It's a wonky rose, but it is what it is. Now, I'm not selecting like the entire rose and then doing it from there because I kind of want the edges to be really solid here. There we go. And a couple more petals. And just kind of overlapping some of these here. Yeah, it was a really tough decision to choose either black and white or color. Especially for my very, very first, oops, Webtoon. But hopefully there'll be others. Let's see, we'll throw a little bit of white around some of the edges here. And just a little bit here. Better than poking in the eye. Okay, so let's see. We'll fill in some of these gaps here with a little bit of black and a little bit of gray. define it a little bit. And then I'll just kind of soften it. I even created a rose texture. I think I put it here, like a flower petal type of thing. But it doesn't really, I don't think it really shows. Nah, it looks ugly. It's the edges here. Let me see, I wonder. If I can change the shape into something softer. The import source library. And something a little softer. Let's do soft. There it is. I was looking for that. Okay. And then it gives it more of a softer rub. Bring that down. And it's funny, people are only going to look at this for a heartbeat. Okay, let's throw some white in there and just kind of break up some of the darkness here. Can you hear the music okay? Tatted Hearts? I'm trying to save the monster growls and snarls for when I'm drawing monsters. It just kills me that nobody could hear the music. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm bebopping along and nobody can hear a thing but my fans. Okay, I'll close up some of these gaps here. Just kind of come around them. It's the messiest rose ever. Give her this giant rose. And then the other roses can be like all piddly and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do some skin. Hurry up with this rose so I can move on to other things. Note to self, do not draw any more frickin' bouquets. I don't care how pretty frickin' flowers are. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want him to say. As his first words, and I don't want it to be lame like, hi, my name is, you know, blah blah blah. I want people to figure out who he is naturally, you know, like going through his day to day. Someone will say his name. You know, they do a lot of that, you know, in the submissions, and it's just like so lame. Or they start off with something like wistful. But I kind of want to put, oh, there's the little girl that I see every day who loves my flowers. You know, I buy these flowers for my desk, and every day I see a little girl who just stops and stares, type of thing. Wearing her little teddy bear backpack. And I kind of like the contrast between this scaly type of jacket and the flowers. Hopefully this doesn't make it too hard to see. Okay, I went through some harder colors in here. Shades of gray, possibly. So we'll use that. Because I don't want it to be too difficult to see what's going on in here. I need to give it more texture. Let's see. I was using clouds. Ooh. Let's see. Maybe the zombie skin might be an interesting flower texture. Like real subtle. Like a taste of things to come. That's a lot prettier. Kim and her zombie flower. Let's see, we'll put a little bit of white in there. Alrighty. Well, that sucks about the milk being put into the freezer. I hesitate when I put bread in the freezer. It's like I want it to last. But it's like, I don't know, it's the stigma of putting it in a freezer. Try to get rid of some of these extra hard lines here. Try to use a little bit of gray. No, it's not working. So everything's already gray. Just kind of smudge. Yeah, that zombie texture is really gorgeous on these flowers. Lisa, I think so. Okay, let's see, back to black. Just to give the flowers their own. They do look kind of monstrous now. Faster, Kim, faster. There's other things that must be done. This is actually a decent tone. I just keep building it up. That a little darker under there. And it's funny, I was looking at some of the competition yesterday, and I saw the same Procreate things that I was using, but they weren't manipulating them. So like the same texture that I was using on a bedspread, I saw on somebody's wall covering, and then I saw it on someone else's hero, main character, and I'm like, man, I gotta stop being lazy. I need to make my own textures. So still with a hint of laziness, I borrowed textures from different textures I found on the internet, and I think what I'll do is I'll label the texture with where I found it instead of just like calling it my own brush. Not that I think that the people who look at the texture or use the texture will see my comic, but you never know. And I don't want to be that person who doesn't give credit where credit is due. But then again, you know, the next time I do that, next time. So this one right here is definitely a Procreate brush. These creepy flowers. Beautiful and creepy, just like me. Nah. It's supposed to be black. There we go. Almost there. Only have 50 billion more to do. Oh, okay. Let's go fast. Wrist getting tired. You know what? I want to try something. I saw a video on how to add texture to blah blah blah, and it said to create a layer and a layer mask or something like that. I think it was a mask, and I think it said that white adds the layer and black takes away from it. Let's see. So if I do this, just around this area, I don't see the difference. We'll make that black. Oh, let's see. I see the difference now. It's filling it in with black. Okay, hold on. And this is just a regular soft brush. I think I might have something here. Okay, let me just hurry up and do these guys. I don't know if it makes a difference. Goodbye. Okay. I want to show my laziness here. Just toss some highlights here and there. Okay, and then just kind of soften it. Alright, good enough for government work. I'll give you the biggest, prettiest flower. Okay, and we will merge together. Okay, on to page 2. And this, and they go together. Let's see. Now I was debating whether or not I want to draw the little girl again. Let's see. If I do this, let's see, we'll erase like this. Oh yeah, we still got to add the texture. So get to black, get to my textures, croc. God, I love this texture. Oops. Not that high. We'll do. Yeah, he looks kind of devilish in this. Oops. Yeah. We'll make it fold over. Great skin. Okay. Add. See, now one of the problems that I ended up having is that I don't have 30 panels, so I have to creep into my my chapter 2 in order to fulfill the panel count. And when I do that, it's I'm not sure. Oops. I wonder if my brush was big enough. Let me see something. Let me make it that big so we can see. There we go. Oh well. I'm going to select the other side. Oop. Select the other side. See, the darker it is, the more gorgeous I think it is. I like that. That is freaking gorgeous. Let's see if I can do it again. Just want a little bit darker in some spaces. Like right here. Right here. Now it looks too busy. And if I erase, I'll probably erase everything. Just okay. Okay, yeah, I guess that'll work. Alright, and the other texture I was going to use was for the shirt. Ooh, I could use this for the tie. And we'll use like a shade of gray, and we'll use this lace that I created. Ooh, can barely see it. Okay, let's see, maybe if I just make it black. I don't like it. Okay, it's too scaly looking. Let's see, how about let's see. No, I think somebody else is using that. Let's use the velvet. little too dark. Just kind of hit it where it kind of hits the light. And then whoops, bring that down some and then hit it right here where it kind of twists. There we go. Let's see, and his shirt was filled with tarkine. Alrighty. I should do the other side too. There we go. I still see that annoying gray color. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was going to put like some sort of barrier or colored panel. Let's see. I think that'll do it. Oops. Just want to get just enough in there. Ooh, too much. Back, beast, back, I say. There we go. There we go. Let's see. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I wonder. See if this replay is worth a damn. Okay, it is. For those of us, those of you unfaithful that weren't here from the very get-go. Oh, now you started following me. I see how it is. Thanks for following me, girl. Or, sweetie. Oh wow, this is going to take forever. I wonder how long this would take. Hold on, let me see. Wait a minute. There we go. Look at that. Sweet. Now this blue-gray look would have been probably great down here to break up the monotony of the white. I need to do something to make this little girl, make it look heartbreaking. This crazy thought that he's got. Let's see. I wish I could just wave me magic wand. Just try to lighten up some of his face here. Just try to hit the spots that are kind of typical of being highlighted. But I don't want to do too much. I like that his eyes look light here. Okay. Soft brush. Alright, we'll bring that on in. Okay, so I think I'm just going to define his face just a little bit more, give it more of the contrast. Part of me is glad that this wasn't colored, simply because I didn't want to come back and if it wasn't to my liking, then fix it to be more consistent of what I like. I don't know. I'm trying to soften up some of these lines. Because I'm finicky. The finicky one. Okay. And let's see, we can fix his hair. We're going to change that to hair. In my favorites. Okay. Okay. I just was checking to see if I'm louder than the music or if the music is drowning me out again. Oops, wrong brush. There we go. See, I want the hair still to resemble that mess. But he's outside and it's and I didn't mean for this to look devilish. I meant for it to be, what's the word? You know, happy. But then, yeah, I do. I guess the words kind of betray it. Make his nose a little bit more hook. See if I can fix this. I mean, it does look a lot more devilish, but it's not supposed to. Oh yeah. I'm missing some texture here. There we go. This line looks weird. Let's see. Doesn't look like it wants to erase, so there we go. Do the next best thing. Color it white. Okay, let's give him a little bit more texture in his skin. forgot the forehead. Yeah, I'll come back to that later. Alright, so this would have been my first chapter, but there's only 6 pages, or 6 panels, I think, 7 if I count this. So we get to work. That would make that 8. And this will be 9, 10, 11. Oops. There's ought to be a line here, Captain. Wonder why that's there. Wonder if I can get rid of it. Wonder where. Okay, so this line is freaky. Is it here? No. Delete that. Okay, it's on her. I think. Yeah, okay. I know why. I know why. I tried to cover it up, that's why. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, it's not working. Oh, because it's too low. There we go. There's all this texture here. Let's see. Make sure I'm on her layer. Yeah, it's on her layer. It's like it blew off. Like my brush was too big. Okay. Okay. Just trying to soften a bit of these lines here. All right. Ooh, I thought I was smearing. There we go. There we go. That's the smear. There we go. So I basically take a little bit, make it dark, and then add a little bit more just to give her some contours here, and then just kind of smudge it with a soft brush. But then come back around with more dark gray. So yes, I'm one of those people who abuses the smudge. I'm a smudge abuser. See, from the line, I'm just going to bring it down some. It's been 5 minutes since I've last smudged. Let's see, let's throw some white in there. Throw some harder. Oops. Bring that down some. And give her some eyebrows. Oops. Oops. We'll put it on its own layer. We'll give her eyebrows their own layer. You know what? I see what the problem is. My brush is too big. And I'm going to change this to the fine hairbrush so that when I erase, hopefully not too big, it'll still have kind of like a jagged line. Am I on her layer? I should be. Let's see, and for giggles, we'll change this. All my brushes are freaking huge. Change that back to soft. Just kind of bring it in. All right. See, I don't think her nose is long enough. Let's see. I think that's closer. Gotta have a nose that knows. All right. And I started thinking about this character. I don't think she's bad. I think she's just fed up. Mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. See. Maybe if this places or becomes popular, maybe I'll do it in color. You know, just redo it in color. So I'm going to have the people here be the edges here. Oops. Let me try this other brush. There's another brush called Flowing Hair. I don't know if I like that one so much. See, I know I like the short hairbrush, and I love the fine hairbrush. Oh, this is monster music. Okay, and since the hair looks really rough right now, we're going to go ahead and smooth it out. We'll use this short hairbrush. And just do one more layer after this. Then we'll use the fine hair brush. We'll just keep the variance in between here. Okay, Al's hair doesn't look too bad. Let's see, we need a thought balloon. We'll use the ellipse. And we'll use a light, maybe a darker gray for her. So she's pissed. Ooh, I should use the spikes. Now, let's see. Yeah, she's got that gray. In Google, what is this called? Google Slides, they have callouts, and try to find the little color picker. These around here somewhere. Pick my color, damn you. There are times when shit does not want to work on here. Let me get a, oops, what the hell? It might be my son. Yeah. Don't look at. Let's see, went to bed. All right. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this is Rachel. That's Al. And it's still, it doesn't want to let me grab my color. It must be somewhere off screen. There we go. We'll do that. There it is. Biscuit eater. Okay, so I want that color. We'll put that there. We'll sample Al's color. All right. Caleb, Canaan's on the way. All right. Got a rousing day of helping someone move. All right, so what's left on here? All right, so what's a good snide thing to say? Because what I'm basically trying to say in this panel is that, yeah, he's good at freaking snaking clients. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I hate how this tool is really close to the gallery tool, which takes everything away. So like if I had to make a change of some sort, can't do it because all the history went away except for the replay. Okay, so I wanted to add text. Let's see, and we can actually use white letters. Let's see, we'll put it here. And then edit style. Bring the size down. Oh, shoot. I did not put it on its own layer. Hold up. I hate having thought balloons that I can't move. Let me back that up. Oh, it won't let me back it up because I already jumped out of it. Ugh. Fine. Okay. Let's see. I guess it's okay where it is. As long as it's higher than this one, because I want people to read from this way to this way, not this way to this way. I also don't want it to matter which one is read first. Let's see. Trace it, Rachel. He's good. What the hell? You stole my client again, Al. Let's see. Let's see. Add text. Change this to black real quick. Okay. Get out of that. And then do. Let's see, great at stealing clients. Let's see, select all, edit style, bring it down a notch. Let's bring this in. Okay, so I want the boss to not necessarily be a jerk. Let me duplicate this one. And I'm going to bring that down so I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Something like, you brought them in. You may have brought them in so you may have brought them in, but Derek closed them. I need to bring it down just a smidge. And then duplicate that one. We'll bring it down. Okay. And then I gotta have a grrr. We need a grrr in here. Let's see. Let's do a grrr. Let's see, we don't need to put it on it. Yeah, I guess we'll put it on its own layer. I wanted to make the same kind of growling sound as the monsters do. Let's see, and let's see. I don't have text that has what's it called, like a, oops, I don't need to do that. You know, like double, where I can do color, or like a drop shadow. So I'm gonna fake it. I'm gonna select this layer. I'm gonna paint it. Let's see, I'm gonna take this layer. So I got that copied, and then I'm going to, or selected rather, I'm gonna color this white. And I want something that's kind of like a scraggly type of brush, like not quite sane. Let's see what we have. Something angry looking. I could do water flicks. She's not that mad. She is mad, but she's not that mad. Something that has like a really hard edge. Let's see, Devil Lake has a nice hard edge. Okay, so I'm gonna make, let's see, do I want to make the selection bigger? Let me make it, let me do this real quick, and then I can make it, let's see, we'll give it like a gray tone maybe. And since we're on this layer, let's see, I can turn, let's see, we drop the selection. We'll put, do I want to put it on top? Let me turn that off for a sec. No, her anger's like crazy. We'll make it black. Old girl's pissed. Okay. But can't read it. Okay. Grr. Grr. Let's see. That's even worse. Let's see if I bring... Turn that one back on. Maybe make it a little smaller. Well, she's rumbling. Let's see. Maybe like that. Erase layer. Okay, and then I'm going to merge these two together. And then I'm going to distort it. Just bring it this way. All right. Okay. Oops. Well, I want it in the gutter. Maybe over this rough spot here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see, and I want something. Ooh, I don't want her to shred it. Okay, so on her paw, I want to kind of soften it a bit with the soft brush. Let's see, we'll bring that down a little bit. And then we'll just kind of add some tones to it. And I'm going to put like proposal on here. Let's see. There we go. Campaign proposal. And let's see, we'll bring this down. See, I need, I want to give it a name. I want to give this particular client like Dark and Lovely. Oh, there was a song back in the late 80s, late 70s, early 80s when Jerry curls were the thing. I had one, my mom had one. I don't remember if my dad had one. but you know, your hair was always wet. And they were always advertising the Jerry Curl and Jerry Curl products, which is basically like really nice loose curls, but you always had to keep them wet. So they'd stay shiny and bouncy and heavy and stuff like that. So I want this to kind of be along that lines of a proposal. And there was a song that was that if your hair is short and nappy, a Jerry curl will make you happy. If that Jerry curl don't make you happy, let your hair grow back to short and nappy. And I'm wondering if short and nappy would be a fun one. I just want something like dark and lovely, or something hair like, braids and curls. Yeah, I guess that would be nice. Something else, something maybe that has to do with some of the things that are elements in this story, like roses. Roses is a big element. Nightmares, the seven deadly sins is kind of a thing. Let's call it the Curl Navy, because Navy's going to be part of this too. Very loose part. Instead of it being Old Navy, it'll be like the Curl Navy. So I can have maybe a picture of let's see. Oh, cancel. I'm gonna merge these layers because I'm happy where they are, except for campaign proposal. I like adding things to let's see. Just add a little bit more to the story. Not necessary that it has to be there, but it's nice. It's nice to see. And then if I wanted to, I could use the product in another story. So like if you read maybe an upcoming story of mine, it may have elements or products or something like that that was in this story, and only the true fans would see it. Let's see. So I'm thinking I'm going to design what happened to her hand here? Oh, you know, I bet this is another one of those stray lines from when I make things bigger and smaller. I hate that. That's one of the things I really super hate about this touch screen type of thing. It's like sometimes it picks up the line, sometimes it shouldn't. And I know that there's supposed to be a way that I can make that stop. Let's see. Okay, so if I do this, trying to think. My daughter did an image. Let me look at my pictures. Let's see, gallery. No, that gallery. Let me go back. Maybe there's something I can use. Insert a photo. And what I want to call this is... Ooh, what is this? I have no clue. Okay, let's see. I want something I can use inside of my story. Like a I want it to be like the curl navy type of thing. Let's see. Might be able to use one of those drawings. Yes, this one. This is an image I made similar to what my daughter had created for what was it? Oh, but it's going to be so small. I don't think it'll take it. Good, it kept it. Okay. Sweet. So this would be like the curl navy. Let's see. I need. Oop. Too freaking close. Okay. All right. Good. I was worried that this graphic would disappear. Yeah, this was something that I created for my. My daughter had the idea of doing a pick, a hair, the Afro pick, but also using a person on the top, kind of like where you would hold it at the grip, and it's like a black empowerment type of thing, and which is really cool. But I think I want to put curl navy somewhere here. I was scared I was going to tap the same thing again. I'm like, I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm done. Let's see. We'll edit the style. We'll see what kind of. A lot of these are really typical. Oh, here we go. I like Savage because it's ooh. Okay. Let's see. All the rest are like pretty plain. I kind of like this Zapfino. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so let's do. Curly navy. And then, see, I think I want it bigger. I don't know, it's kind of hard to read. And you don't really want your words to be hard to read. Let's see. And we'll change it. I like how regular looks, but that's better for signatures or no, I don't. I mean, it's pretty, but it looks like girl navy, which is not bad either. We can do better. Maybe we can't. I love that one. Something a little bit more professional. That one's not too bad. I think something without uh, maybe a mixture. Let's see. And change the first letter to something fancy. Let's see. That's pretty. Okay. Let me see if I can make that bigger. But I hate how it looks like a G. There we go. And I want to change that in. See, I can make that C a little bit. Okay. Can't see everything. There we go. That's pretty. Try to remember where I found my C. I'll just make that bigger. Alright, and then make all of it fit. Okay, good enough for government work. She's only going to ball it up anyway. All right, good enough for government work. Oop. And I think I'll edit this part of it. Make it like this. Rectangle. Oh, you want to be special. Okay, so if rectangle goes that way, okay, let me clear that. We'll just do a freehand. Let's see if that'll work. Let's see. Erase. I should do a clipping mask. Let's see. Oops. Okay, so I think it was white makes it. I don't think this is working right. I think I had it right the first time. You take the image, let me get rid of this. Take the image, make the clipping mask, and then black is what makes it come back, I think. Okay, maybe white. Oh, on the wrong layer. Clipping mask. Crap. It's easier in Photoshop. Trying to remember. I can't remember if the mask goes above it or beneath it. See, this is frustrating. I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to do it again. Otherwise, you know what? I almost don't give a shit. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the opacity on here. Let's see. So, Curl Navy and Proposal, they all go together. And then I'm gonna erase where, oops, before I do that, I'll move it over so it kind of fits her hand right. And then just go ahead and erase on the image. It's frustrating. I thought I knew how to do it, but I don't care if it preserves it or not. I'm only going to have it for one little panel. One itsy bitsy panel. And then I can bring the opacity back up. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's normal. Shoot. Let's see. See if it'll let me darken it a little bit more. Oh, actually, I need to take the color out anyway. Use this beast here, saturation, and just drop it. Yay! Sweet. Okay. And I almost don't mind this little black line around here. Let's see. That's on this layer. And smudge her hand here. All right. Okay. I don't think this looks gritty enough. Maybe, but at least you can read it. Let's see. Now I need some textures. Let's see. Oh, let's do her face real quick. Do, 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 do. All right. Sweetie, did you want breakfast?
Yeah, but you know, I was gonna interrupt.
Okay. Well, that was really nice of you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'll be popping back on, or I'll just be pushing forward with the first chapter here. And I will see you guys in the next video. And it's really cool. Just as I'm doing this, you know, none of these ideas were on my mind before. You know, like decorating the proposal or anything like that. The grr. Gotta have the grr. Oh, okay. And then I'll hopefully by the time I get to the next one, we'll go ahead and have we'll have something here for, you know, as a recap, and we can, before I upload it. And you guys can tell me what you think, if I need to give it a little bit more work, if I need to explain a panel or two. I'd appreciate the input if you guys have time to spare. This is going to be finalized, or, you know, they won't accept any more submissions after the 30th of June. So if you guys are pretty fast and can get your stories in, cool. Make me cry for losing. But I will definitely see you guys in the next video. And if you like what you see, like, subscribe. And if you don't, suggest. I truly relish your guys' input. And I will again see you in the next video. Tatted Hearts, thank you so much. May your milk thaw out quickly. Guess your dad was trying to slow you down from sucking up all the milk. Alright. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye. And that's where we are thus far. And also, let me get to what we've done today. And uh-oh, looks like my layers are gone. No, No, my layers are gone. All those beautiful layers are gone. Oh, damn. All those layers are gone. There's no layers here. Okay. There we are. That's my expression right now. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye. Shit. All that